June 5, 2022, Saturn begins to retrograde today. It leads the morning planet parade before daybreak. As night falls, the crescent moon is near the star Regulus and approaching Eta Leonis. Chart caption, 2022, June 5, Earth moves between Saturn and the Sun. Saturn seems to back up as Earth passes. By Jeffrey L. Hunt. Chicago, Illinois, sunrise, 5:17 a.m. CDT, sunset, 8:22 p.m. CDT. Check local sources for sunrise and sunset times for your location. Today, Saturn begins to retrograde, move westward compared to the starry background. The planet stops moving eastward compared to the stars in western Capricornus and seems to back up against that starry background. This occurs when our faster moving planet catches and passes between Saturn and the Sun. The ringed wonder is 109 degrees west of the Sun, standing in the south-southeast during morning twilight. On the accompanying chart, a sightline from Earth to Saturn is marked with the letter A. As our faster moving world moves between Earth and Saturn, the Sun and planet are in opposite directions in the sky. Saturn is in the east-southeast as the Sun sets in the west-northwest. Saturn seems to trek across the sky during the night. As the Sun rises in the east-northeast, the planet sets in the west-southwest. They are opposite in the sky. This event is known as opposition, marked with a B on the chart. Notice that from A to B the sightline moves westward. By October, Earth is clearly beyond opposition and pulling away from Saturn, letter C on the chart and west of the opposition sightline. Saturn seems to stop retrograding and begins to move westward again compared to the starry background after this date. As retrograde ends, Saturn begins the evening in the south-southeast, 109 degrees east of the Sun. During the 140 days that Saturn retrogrades, the planet's apparent spot in the sky changes less than 7 degrees. That is less than the distance from your thumb knuckle to your pinky finger knuckle when your arm is extended against the sky. In comparison, Mars retrogrades over 17 degrees later this year. Chart caption, 2022, June 5, through a binocular, Saturn is to the upper left of Deneb Al-Jidi. During Saturn's retrograde, it appears in this field of view. Saturn's retrograde fits into a binocular field of view. This morning, the planet is 2.0 degrees to the upper left of Deneb Al-Jidi, meaning the kid's tail. On opposition night, it is 1.3 degrees from Nashira, meaning the lucky star of the verdant fields at the end of summer. When the apparent motion ends, the ringed wonder is 0.6 degrees from Iota Capricorni, Iota Cap on the chart. Saturn is farther away than Mars. The apparent westward shift of the planets decreases as their distance increases. Saturn's apparent retrograde distance is much less than Mars. Morning sky. Chart caption, 2022, June 5, the 4 morning planets are in the eastern sky before daybreak. Saturn leads the bright planet parade westward. This morning, find it over 30 degrees up in the south-southeast. Bright Jupiter, over 23 degrees up in the east-southeast, is over 39 degrees to the lower left of the ringed wonder. Spot dimmer Mars, 4.1 degrees to the lower left of the Jovian giant. Brilliant Venus, over 7 degrees up in the east, is over 34 degrees to the lower left of Jupiter. Mercury is emerging from bright morning twilight, rising 42 minutes before sunup this morning. Notice the star Fomalhaut, over 10 degrees above the horizon in the southeast, to the lower left of Saturn. Evening sky. Chart caption, 2022, June 5, as night falls, the thick crescent moon is near Regulus. After sundown, find the waxing moon in the west-southwest, 35% illuminated and 4.8 degrees to the upper right of Regulus, meaning the Prince, Leo's brightest star. Chart caption, 2022, June 5, through a binocular, the lunar crescent is near Eta Leonis. Use a binocular to spot the thick lunar crescent. The moon is 0.6 degrees to the lower right of the star Eta Leonis, Eta Leo on the chart. The chart shows the view after sunset in the Chicago region. During the evening, the moon moves closer to the star as they appear lower in the western sky. From the American Southwest, western Canada, southern Alaska, eastern Russia, and Japan, the moon covers the star. See this resource for more information.